The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends. A most pleasant good afternoon to you wherever you may be. Welcome into Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Delaware Hockey Night coverage of Delaware Junior Blue Hens Youth Hockey. Coming up here in just a matter of minutes is the Delco Phantoms. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens square off in this U18A division matchup. Looking at a .320 give or take puck drop for this afternoon's contest. Delco at the top of the class, an 18 single A competition with a 5-0-0 record. Delaware 0-3-0, looking for that elusive first DVHL win of the season, and they've got two chances to get there. Squaring off a little bit later on today. Against Snyder Hockey, that will wrap up our quadruple header here today on DHN. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves for this upcoming game. Second of four for us today on DHN, and we're sure glad that you all, Blue Hens and Phantoms fans alike, have made it a point to join us this afternoon as we give you the live look inside pregame warm-ups here at Fred Rust Arena. Delco traveling right to left in their away black kits. The Phantom head on the front. White numbers on the back, no sleeve numbers, so that'll be a little bit of a challenge for us in the press box. Orange and purple trim all around. Delaware on the other side in their home whites, navy blue sleeves. Blue numbers on the back, gold numbers on the sleeves, blue pants. Gold and navy trim all around, including across the socks. And they'll move left to right here in opening period action. In just a couple moments, we'll take you inside the glass for opening introductions from Fred Rust Arena as warm-ups wind to their conclusion. Once again, fans, good afternoon and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The Delaware Valley Hockey League presents this U18 Single A Division matchup between the visiting Delco Phantoms and your Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice. And we ask that Delco join their counterparts at their respective blue line. As we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with a time-honored pregame tradition, the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And it's go time for the first half of a JBH single A 18U doubleheader. And we're certainly glad to have all of you wherever you may be on hand joining us this afternoon via DHN TV. It's all brought to you, as always, by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at the number you see on your TV, 302-565-6132. First period action brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, their clinics, their growing summer program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Off we go. The first of 3 17-minute periods. Delaware backstop today by Luke Bordley. Wow! Did not take long at all for Delaware to light the lamp. All of 14 seconds, the first shot hits. And it was Zane McKenzie 14 seconds in. To put the Hens on the board. So wasting no time. Zane McKenzie lights the lamp. First shift, first shot. Follow up the other direction. A centering pass. Going the way of Murilliano, stopped by Bordley. Oh, Delaware goal! Scored by number 3, Zane McKenzie. Assisted by number 14. Correction, by number 11, Tyler Furline. Time of the goal, 14 seconds in the first period. McKenzie from Furline at 14 seconds. After the icing, Hens trying to control play in their own zone, but they give away a 2-on-1 rush. Rogers, the lone back checker. Brady Hammond pushes the puck up the right wing boards. Rogers able to race him down below the goal, knocking it to the near side. Up to the half boards, Cormac Lydon tries to maintain for Delco and does. Ben Rago walking forward through traffic. Rosado offering support to him, but this puck is cleared out of harm's way by McChrystal. Ahead to Nick Mowbray, coming up through neutral territory, but he's stonewalled at the Delco blue line. Phantoms recover. Lydon with time and space at the near boards. Throws this puck up the middle. Backhanded by Wagner toward the blue line. Shot comes in from Cormac Lydon, but it's wide of the Delaware goal. Firing one in from the opposite point was Cole Moriliano's second Delco shot of the game, ending up in Bordley's glove. The nameless 89 looks like Thor Willis. Working the far corner. His given name is Joseph. With a long mane out the back of the helmet. He's known to many. No, that isn't Thor. We'll get the identity of 89 for you momentarily. Meanwhile, Moriliano, the Delco captain, tried to ring the puck up the near side. Curran lofts it over the glass and out. So Delaware with an attacking zone draw. Drop pass to Rogers off the Furline face-off win. Results in a shot that sails wide. Here come the Phantoms. Headman pass up the middle to Larry Bisa. Came from Moriliano, but the Delaware back check stayed with him and disrupted his opportunities to tie this game up. Furline and Martino Oteri collide at the base of the Delco bench. An interference is called against Tyler Furline. 3 minutes and 36 seconds into the first period, so a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill awaits the Blue Hens as the face-off moves to the left of Luke Bordley. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 11, Tyler Furline. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 36 seconds in the first period. Furline 2 for interference at 3:36. Centering pass from the corner. Backhand shot came from Hammond, was blocked. Bisa looking to set something up from the near half wall. He's angled to the corner. Bisa stick handles. Ricochets the puck off the near boards. Tyson Kozink, who also plays for Silesianum, working the left point. His shot from long range was directed off its intended target just the same. Rosado to Bisa. Curran hassled at the near corner. Gets the puck back to Rosado, working below the goal. Hammond providing the net front commotion. 45 seconds remaining on this Delco power play. A 1-0 score. Advantage Junior Blue Hens off the Zane McKenzie goal 14 seconds into the contest. Brady Hammond throws the puck toward the slot. It's intercepted by Nick Mowbray. He skates as far as his own blue line before feeding it ahead to Joey Scarborough. And into the Delco zone go the Blue Hens, but Scarborough outmanned upon getting there. 1-on-5, a lone Blue Hen among Phantoms. Scarborough ultimately cedes possession. Those behind him change. Now Scarborough himself comes off as Jesse Wagner in the far corner of the Delaware end with some support from Kean Harp. Ties up the puck in the far corner, removing it from the reach of the Delco captain, Cole Morigliano. Penalty has expired. 5.5 minutes have expired in the first period as well. Delaware pinned in their zone yet, maintaining a 1-0 lead over the Delco Phantoms. Kozink double teamed in the near corner of the Delaware zone. Tyler Furline rifles the puck out, picked up by Rogers 2-on-2. Rogers circles behind the Delco goal. He's angled to the near corner. John Modesti keeping the pressure on him. Morigliano clears. This puck rolls as far as the Delaware goal line and will come back and icing. Delaware Hockey Night brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. Face-off right in front of the 412 Communications press box. Goes the way of the Blue Hens. Jack Jovanovic tries to run the gauntlet behind the Delco goal to no avail. He gets some support on the far wall from Mowbray. Puck taken away from him by Morigliano. Fed up ice to Evans. Ayush Patel, the back-checking Blue Hen, backhands it away from Evans' reach, but holding the right point for Delco is Connor Pennessy. Long throw in from there. Tipped off target by Joe Evans. Modesti from the left point. Shot a puck into heavy net front traffic, and Carlos Arriaga will carry it up the left wall, out beyond center for Delaware, before it's turned back by the Phantoms across neutral ice. Shot from Morigliano. Trickles wide of the near post. The rebound, a contested one near side, shuffled out by Jovanovic. And this will be a long shot on goal, covered up by A.J. Tedesco, handling net-minding duties for the Phantoms. With no pressure, he's forced to play it on. And Morigliano carries the puck back in up the far boards for the Phantoms. But a stick check in the far corner separates him from his intended path. And a puck out of play gives us a pause with 9:37 to go in the first. Scarborough and Rosado met at the far dot to the left of Luke Bordley, who saved both shots he's faced. Most of this game so far played at the perimeter. Puck battle in the far corner. It's tied up pretty stoutly. Now the puck is extracted by Scarborough, but stripped from him right as he tried to clear by Larry Bisa. Lydon winds up. Shot through traffic, covered by Bordley, who holds for the pause. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For over 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Hart backhands the puck away from Bisa's reach. This will be an icing against the Hens. We can tell you number 89 for Delaware is Michael Benner. And the previously nameless 11, Tyler Furline. Took that D-zone draw for the Hens. Zane McKenzie, the forechecker, forces a hurry-up breakout pass, which was ultimately tipped back into the Delco zone. Played out from behind the cage by Pennessy, intercepted by Joe Thor Willis. Centering pass, high in the slot, taking aim, was Furline. Willis couldn't generate a follow-up chance. Rogers in the near corner, ricochets the puck off the wall, held in by Willis at the right point, barely so. Bisa turned up the heat on him. And a pass was intercepted by Rosado. and turned back up ice. Referee Justin DeCriscio says this puck was tipped, so there is no icing, and that enables the Phantoms to set up on the offensive. We've passed the 9-minute mark of the first period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead over the Delco Phantoms, who sit atop the DVHL U18 single A standings. The long shot from Pennesee at the right point was sticked away by Bordley. And on comes Zane McKenzie barreling in to Delco territory, outnumbered as he gets there, 1-on-2. Jovanovic at the top of the zone with a failed one-timer, caught the top of the puck with the bottom of the stick. Didn't get good contact there, right idea, but just poor execution ultimately. And a puck out of play gives us a pause with 7:24 to go in the first period. Delco trailing the Blue Hens, 1-0. Unfamiliar territory for the Phantoms, who are 5-0 coming into this afternoon. Miriliano tries to bulldoze forward off the draw. Zone was never gained, so Modesti was onside as he tried to prolong the play. Wagner fails to clear up the middle. Miriliano tries to sashay through traffic close up. He gets a shot away after deking past Wagner, but Bordley's up with the stop. Mowbray and Miriliano took the draw to the left of Bordley. Little Nick Mowbray, ring number 92, accelerates up the left wing boards. He's stonewalled by Leiden at the Delco blue line. Here comes Rago the other way. Shot from just above the left dot, rings off the backboards. Leiden holds at the far half wall. Arriaga plays the body on him, and this puck is pushed free. Nick Mowbray tries to split the wickets, 1-on-2. He gets a shot away from 40 feet, but it's held on to by Tedesco for a break in the action with 6 minutes and 31 seconds to go. In the first period, Junior Blue Hens with an attacking zone draw coming up and a 1-0 lead to try to pad. Hens crash the net off the attacking zone draw. Joey Scarborough unable to make anything happen. Larry Bisa carries it the other way for Delco. Puts the brakes on just shy of the Delaware blue line. Hammond still in the zone. So as a result, Bisa had to wait for him to tag up before assuming entry. Ultimately, the Hens regrouped and regained. Bisa in a 2-on-3. Shoots from the top of the left circle. Scarborough was angling him toward the near wall. Curran holding the zone. Gets one in from an awkward angle. And he has tied this up. Here it comes again. Curran off the post. Beats Bordley on the 6th Phantoms shot of the game. And that brings Delco back on level pegging. Delco goal scored by number 8, Colin Curran, assisted by number 95, Brady Hammond. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 14 seconds in the first period. Curran from Hammond at 11:14. Another shot, this from Furline, traversing the slot. Jovanovic working the far corner. Race for a loose puck in the near side. Brought forth by Miriliano, ricocheted beyond Rogers' reach. Ahead to Kozink up the left wing wall. Kozink lost sight of the puck in the corner. Evans offering aid to him. Rogers trying to cover them both and keep play to the perimeter. Kozink lets a shot go from the near corner. It is batted away by Bordley. Cleared by Willis. A cross-ice pass sets up a one-timer, a hard one too from Zane McKenzie, but it sails wide of the near post, off the backboards, and out to the far point, which is now cleared by Hennessy from directly in front of his bench. He heads right off for a change. 4:35 to go in the first period of this 1-1 hockey game now. The Hens back on the attack. See Jack Jovanovic lay a shot in from long range. It's sticked aside by Tedesco. Wagner's follow-up from the opposite angle was well off its target, and Jovanovic retreats to his blue line to recover. Back the other direction, a one-on-one. The shot from Ben Rago rang off Bordley's pads. Rebound ends up at the near corner. Moriliano just high of the corner boards gives it away to Wagner. Wagner splits the wickets, clears Arriaga, finds McChrystal, who tries to muscle his way up the near boards, but Modesti bodies him down just shy of the blue line, and the Phantoms recover. Mowbray's stick lifted by Leiden in the far corner. McChrystal coming to the aid. One of the two Delaware 92s. A long clear, waved off. 3.5 minutes to go. There is no icing here. McChrystal shovels the puck back over center. It's turned back the other direction. And in case you were wondering about our videographer for this game, it is the Pix4 Team robot produced by the French company Move and See. And we're quite pleased with the recent developments, making it possible to bring you this game in broadcast form from Fred Rust Arena. The shot from Anthony Martino Oteri from center point went wide. Wagner recovers the puck, lofts it beyond the reach of Rosado. This cleared further, intended outlet pass beyond the reach of McChrystal. And this will come back an icing with 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open for takeaway lunch Monday through Saturday, or if you'd like to place a catering order, you can do that too. Call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Rogers throws the puck in over the Delco blue line. It's given away to Hennessy and played over the glass. Phantoms press out of their zone off the faceoff. Ayush Patel volleys it back from blue line to blue line. Willis reaching for the puck, gets some help from McKenzie to throw it back in over the Phantoms blue line. It's turned back up ice, and this will come back an icing with 1:47 to go in the first. Attacking zone draw, handled by Tyler Furline for Delaware. Puck played back as far as the Hens line, where Patel starts it up to Willis. Long shot off its intended path. Ends up a contested rebound in the near corner. Moriliano stripping the puck from the reach of Furlong. Rogers regains. Backhand from McKenzie wide of the far post. The 92s collide behind the cage. McKenzie sweeps in as Willis plays the body on Martino Oteri. We come to the final 70 seconds of the first period. Delayed penalty coming up against Delaware. Meanwhile, Evans, through traffic, cedes possession to Patel. And the whistle sounds from Danny Blevins with 63 seconds to go in the first. And Thor Willis will take a trip to the infraction chamber for roughing, putting the Hens back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. One minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Delaware penalty assessed to number 92, Joseph Thor Willis. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, now 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute, 15 minutes, 57 seconds in the first period. Willis, 2 for roughing at 15:57. In comes Larry Bisa. Threw the puck toward the net. Scarborough clears it out of harm's way. It's left back at the right point. Hennessy to Bisa. Scarborough steps up. The swinging stick trying to take away the shot lanes. Kozink throws one in from the top of the near circle. It was blocked. Held in by Bisa center point. This puck trickles out over the blue line. Muriliano drawn back into neutral territory to recover. All the Phantoms tag up, but the puck was lost at the Delaware stripe when Muriliano tried to re-enter. Final 7 seconds of the first period. Curran, the lone Delco goal scorer back behind his own net, tries to start things up. The horn sounds, the first period ends. The score through one period. Delaware Junior Blue Hens 1, Delco Phantoms 1. This is Delaware Hockey Night. We'll be right back.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimball Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. 17 minutes in the books. Delco and Delaware tied 1-1, but the Phantoms start the second period with 57 seconds left. On the power play, Joe Thor Willis issued a roughing minor in the closing stages of the first. Scarborough and Muriliano take the opening draw in the second, and off we go. Muriliano draws a penalty just 10 seconds into the second period. Kean Harp ruled off for tripping. So the Phantoms will get themselves a nice long two-man advantage. 47 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey. The Delaware penalty assessed to number 13, Kean Harp. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 10 seconds in the second period. Harp 2 for tripping at 10 seconds. We should add that second period coverage of Delaware Junior Blue Hens hockey is brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of today's coverage of the Delaware Junior Blue Hens on Delaware Hockey Night. Another attacking zone draw for the Phantoms. Rogers, Furline, and a nameless number 1. Holding down the fort for the Hens. Bisa, cross-ice feed to Curran. Thrown off the far corner boards, Tyson Kozink double-teamed there. Mariliano receives the puck in the far corner, cycle to him. He comes out to the left dot. He takes aim, but clears the crossbar with his shot. The Thor Willis penalty has expired. So McKenzie joins the penalty kill. And Furline nearly got the Delco coach with the puck as he tried to backhand it out. Play restarts with an attacking zone draw for the Phantoms. Connor Pennessy's shot center point is covered up and held by Luke Bordley. For another pause in play, 90 seconds, more or less, have gone by in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. 34 seconds remaining on the Delco power play. Barely holding the zone was the backhand of John Modesti. Shot from closer up, Joe Evans. Threw one off the back glass. Hammond's follow-up from the corner sailed through the top of the blue paint to the far side. Hammond chases this puck down on this big international-sized sheet of ice. Hammond skates the perimeter of the zone, walks in close, hits Bordley in the breadbasket, and Luke Bordley covers up for the pause in play with 14 minutes and 56 seconds to go. In the second period, 6 seconds left on the Harp tripping minor, and a 1-1 deadlock from Fred Rust Arena. Hammond and Mowbray meet at the near dot. Connor Penessy takes aim right off the draw. Pad save by Bordley will bring the remainder of the Harp penalty to expiration. Rogers slams the puck behind the goal, trying to generate a breakout for Delaware. Patel can't clear. Penessy again maintains the right point. Here comes Cam Rogers now after intercepting the headman feed. He skates up ice for Delaware, setting up a Thor Willis backhand, which was off its target. Patel holding the near corner. Rolls the puck in low to Willis again. The setup to Rogers' intended center point was intercepted by Evans. Evans has to put on the break stick handle a couple times to try to set up a clean entry to the Delaware zone, but an offside infraction with 14:09 to go in the second will yield a neutral zone faceoff. If you're like me, friends, healthy living is important, and Delaware trash can cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. A shot off the post nearly gave Delco the lead, I should say. And another stoppage will set up a neutral zone faceoff. Scarborough centering Harp, and Benner tried to drive the puck as far as the Delco blue line, but the Phantoms, holding close in the neutral zone, forced the Hens back into their territory. Harp tries to connect with Scarborough up the left wing boards, but This puck evades Joey Scarborough's acceleration, reaches the goal line before he can play it. According to the USA Hockey Rulebook, that is an icing, dear friends. International icing rules in the USA Hockey Rulebook, and with 13 and a half minutes to go in the second period, the Hens are forced back into their own zone to start it up again. Jovanovic comes barreling in, crossing to the right dots. Kean Harp smartly put the brakes on for that onside entry, but that chance was fleeting at best. Scarborough working below the goal. Looking for space, rolls this puck up the far side. Lydon holding the point. Hard shot from Cormac Lydon. Blocked down by Luke Bordley for save number 11 on the afternoon. We've just passed the 4-minute mark of this second period. Larry Bisa right on the doorstep. A Harp stick check disrupts his shot. Wagner fires this clear, but it's recovered just above the Delco blue line and turned back in by Lydon. Hard shot from McChrystal, held on to by Tedesco for a pause and play again. Rosado and Mowbray took the draw to the left of Tedesco. Controlled by Rosado's Delco Phantoms, Arriaga and Mowbray along the near boards, turning up the forechecking heat, but Colin Curran was able to loft the puck over them and back into the Delaware zone. Rogers ties it up just above the half boards. It's cleared back as far as the Delco blue line, and now Brady Hammond comes barreling in up the right wing wall. Tied up at the corner after entering the Delaware zone. Hammond getting some support from Rosado. Curran throws the puck in from the right point. It's tipped wide of the near post. Mowbray double teamed in the corner by a pair of Delco forecheckers, stripped of the puck. Holding high in the zone. Hammond was drawn back into neutral territory, and this comes back offside. More foot traffic than usual in the press box. But that's just par for the course another day at the office here at Fred Rust Arena. Furline's shot into the pads of Tedesco. With the N95 now on, we'll turn up the treble so the consonants still cut through. Another long shot, another Tedesco save. 2-on-2, this Delco entry. Bisa slowed up by Patel at the top of the far circle, but Bisa persevered. Chased down the puck. Maintained by Rago at the near half boards, left to Pennesy at the point. His shot blocked by McKenzie. Willis brings it down. Stretch pass up the middle to McKenzie. He shoots and scores! Zane McKenzie gets himself a second, and the Junior Blue Hens go up 2-1. There's the outlet pass up the middle. Through traffic to McKenzie. And 6:45 into the second. The Junior Blue Hens have gone back ahead. A Delaware goal! His second of the afternoon, scored by number 3, Zane McKenzie. Assisted by number 92, Joe Thor Willis. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 45 seconds in the second period. McKenzie's second from Willis at 6:45. Muriliano tries to rifle the puck clear off the near boards, but Jack Jovanovic holds the point. He and Muriliano collide, and Danny Blevins signals a trip with 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second period. Delaware's Junior Blue Hens up 2-1, and they'll also be up a man as Cole Muriliano is issued a tripping minor. Primo power play time for the Blue Hens. And friends, you too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Stock up for your next tailgate with those old-fashioned Italian-style specialty sandwiches. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Delco penalty. Assessed to number 73, Cole Muriliano. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 43 seconds in the second period. Muriliano 2 for tripping at 7:43. Your Junior Blue Hens are on the Primo power play. Offside pass, so it seemed, against the Phantoms. But the faceoff comes back to just above their blue line, where they let the illegal advance go from. Rogers swats the puck in to Delco territory. He's angled to the corner. Mowbray to Rogers below the goal. Centering pass. Mowbray reaching for it. Wagner chases this puck down to the near corner. He's hassled by Anthony Martino Oteri. Again, play move to the near wall. Modesti kept the Hens out of the house, and an icing will set up for Delaware. A return to the attacking zone. We're 4-on-4 for the next minute. Joey Scarborough was issued a penalty. And we'll get the particulars for that to you here shortly. So 4 aside for the next 40. As the nameless number 1 tries to maintain position and possession in the far corner. He's got some help from Willis, but Curran muscles free up the left wing boards. Slowed up by McKenzie. They collide. Wagner can't clear the puck out of harm's way. We've got the particulars on the Scarborough penalty. Here they come. Delaware penalty assessed to number 19, Joey Scarborough. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 5 seconds in the second period. Scarborough 2 for high sticking at 8:05. Final 20 seconds of that penalty now. A very brief Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Hens, who are looking to pad a 2-1 lead as we hit the 10-minute mark of the second period. The Scarborough penalty has expired. And a puck into the netting off the stick of Cormac Lydon gives us a pause in action. Scarborough back in action across from Muriliano. On the attacking zone face-off from Delaware's perspective, shots an even dozen for both sides, 4-4 here in the second period. Hammond rifles the puck in up the near boards. It caroms to the far corner. Muriliano tries to put one on a T-net front. Scarborough blocks that pass. Hammond's got it again for the Phantoms. Muriliano taken off his feet at the dot. Ayush Patel launches the puck clear. No icing here. Harp chases the puck down 5 feet before the goal line. His shot from close up batted down by Tedesco. Benner couldn't finish on the welcome mat. Muriliano dipsy doodles through neutral territory. He's angled by Harp to the far side. He puts on the brakes, sends a cross ice pass to Larry Bisa. Bisa absorbs a Jovanovic shoulder check in the near corner. Puck rolls below the goal. Onto the stick of Hammond it ends up. He's kept wide out the other side by Benner. Flips the puck to Muriliano. Here comes Hammond in, barreling down the lane. His shot from 12 feet. Batted up in the air by Bordley. And Scarborough carries the puck back through neutral ice as far as the Delco blue line as we come to the final 5 minutes and 20 seconds of the second period. Bisa tries to stick handle through heavy traffic below the Delaware goal. Does end up with the puck again in the far corner. Benner and Patel keep him there. Scarborough and Jovanovic clogging up the low slot. Lydon barely holds the right point. Traffic migrates in the near corner of the Delaware end. 2-1, the Junior Blue Hens advantage in their first of 2 games here today. Lydon again to the corner. Bisa takes aim from the bottom of the right circle. That shot blocked on its way toward Bordley's office. Harp winds up. He clears this puck over the glass and out of play with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second period. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Rosado and Furline in for the draw at the near dot. Won by Rosado for Delco. Batted back to Pennesee. His chance from the right point was blocked down by Furline. And Thor Willis's shot, as a result of that counterattack, is covered by Tedesco. Quick restart to Tedesco's left. Furline overpowered on this draw, but he hustles back just inside center to recover for Delaware. He barrels back in up the middle. Furline splits defenders, lost control of the puck, chases it below the goal, couldn't set up Willis with a centering pass after the fact. Icing the other way with 3:46 to go in period number 2 of a 2-1 hockey game. Mowbray crashing the net off the attacking zone face-off win to no avail. Zone held after Curran's clearing attempt was intercepted at the left point. Mowbray in the far corner absorbs a Modesti shoulder check. Now they're at the center of a 2-a-side scrum for the puck. Centering feed to McChrystal. His shot blocked on the doorstep. Curran offering aid to Tedesco. intercepted that close-up shot, so it won't be registered as on goal. We come to the final 200 seconds of the second period. And the Justin DeCriscio whistle sounds right as the Phantoms try to break free. Hooking is signaled. And Rosado's going to take a seat. So primo power play time again for the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Stock up for your next tailgate. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies. Baltimore Pike and Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Delco penalty assessed to number 48, Nick Rosado. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 48 seconds. In the second period, Rosado, 2 for hooking at 13:48. A Delaware violation. We didn't see exactly what it was. A hand pass or a high stick on the puck. One or the other sent them back in their zone. Rogers to Scarborough. Furline, Jovanovic, and Mowbray are the other 3 on this power play. Puck is caromed in from long range. Cleared back up the near wall. Bisa with a touch pass to Murilliano. Rogers trailing him, lifted his stick before he could get a shot away. Murilliano stripped of the puck by Rogers in close as we come to the final 2.5 minutes of the second period of this 2-1 hockey game. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens trying to seal an upset over the, as of now anyway, undefeated Delco Phantoms. Puck rolls back over the Delco blue line. Rogers recovers. He trails back to his end after Larry Bisa worked play beyond center. Inside the final 2 minutes in the second period. Nick Mowbray up the right dots. Backs into the zone. Has space to feed to Jovanovic at the left point. Jovanovic works mid-zone, tried to center to Scarborough. That pass nearly broken up. Wagner protects. Jovanovic intended for Scarborough. That pass intercepted. Puck is cleared. And this, no, it will not come back in icing, as Hammond won the race to the puck in the near corner and was able to play it before the goal line. Jovanovic does take it away, though, after a failed Hammond shot. To McChrystal, on up the middle. Scarborough barely keeps play on side. Corralled that pass just above the blue line with a man still in. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Long shot saved by Bordley, and so too the follow-up with 54 seconds to go in the second. Joining us this season, your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies. Offering the best and freshest old-style Italian specialty sandwiches. Right here in our neighborhood. Well, kind of in our neighborhood, 1278 Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Visit 7 days a week or place your next order online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Pennessee's drawn back into neutral ice to play the puck for the Phantoms. He chips it off the near glass. Ahead further to Rago. Wagner recovers below the goal. He accelerates out of the Delaware zone, tries to hit Arriaga with a cross-ice pass, but Hennessy intercepted that. Final 8 seconds, Kozink denied. That shot was over the crossbar anyway, but Bordley shoveled the puck into the far corner. The final seconds of the second period tick away, and we're heading to the second intermission. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Junior Blue Hens 2. Delco Phantoms 1. We'll be back on DHN after the second intermission.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night. Third period about to begin. Junior Blue Hens with a 2-1 lead over the Delco Phantoms in this 18U Single A Division matchup. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves. All of it brought to you, of course, by Heather A. Long, partner with Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. 412 Communications, and a host of others. Third period has begun from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware with a 2-1 lead over the Delco Phantoms. Hens traveling left to right again in the third period. On the attack after winning the initial face-off, but Cole Morigliano works free of the Phantom zone. Chases the puck down up the near side. Willis trapping the puck. Reaching in, Jovanovic tries to work it free. Bisa part of that battle too, and Larry Bisa emerges down in the near corner. He tried to set up Morigliano streaking toward the net. That pass broken up. Evans in the far corner does find Morigliano. Cole's shot from 25 feet. Blocked easily by Bordley. And icing is waved off as Martino Oteri is back within 6 feet of his own goal line to recover the puck for the Phantoms a minute in to the third period. Rogers behind his goal again. Patel fans on the clearing attempt. Curran, with his momentum trailing him beyond the blue line, tips the puck back in deep. Bisa's shot from an awkward angle does not connect. Here comes Patel in a one-on-one. Curran drives him to the far corner, strips him from the puck. Mowbray offering support, recovers for the Blueheads. Curran maintains, caroms this behind the goal out to the near half wall where Rogers steps up, flips it back below the goal. Martino Oteri overskates the puck. Morigliano tries to bring it out the near side, facing resistance from McChrystal. Once again, Mowbray below the goal. This nearly cleared out. Now stick handled by Joe Evans up over the blue line. The re-entry for Delaware is ruled offside. Every now and then we just open up the crowd mic and let the organist do his thing. Here Luke Bordley does his thing, denying a host of Phantoms crashing the net behind him. Face-off comes to the right. Scarborough failing to push forward. Jovanovic in the near corner. Chips the puck beyond the reach of Modesti. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Hens. Jovanovic tries to walk in from the right dot, couldn't charge his way through. He is stripped of the puck. It is cleared off the near glass. Returned by Kean Harp. Back across neutral territory. Hennessy will volley it right back. Jovanovic up the right wing boards. Enters the Delco zone. A Hennessy stick check disrupts his long shot. Scarborough maintaining for Delaware. Karams it back high to Kean Harp holding the point. Harp winds up from long range. Shot over the crossbar, rings off the glass. Backhanded from the left point in deep again by Wagner to the path of Benner. Put on the doorstep for Scarborough. This ends up just above the near corner boards where Jack Jovanovic again rolls it low. And this is cleared out by the Phantoms defensive core. 3.5 minutes are gone in the third period. Delaware with a 2-1 lead over the Delco Phantoms. Trying to sustain for the upset here in their first of 2 Saturday games. They'll be back at it at 8:15 when they take on Snyder Hockey. Wagner could not clear. Hennessy held the zone. Mariliano dipsy doodles through traffic again. Lets a lazy shot go up close. But this is covered up by Bordley for another pause in the action with 13 minutes and 3 seconds to go in regulation. Face off at the near dot of the Delaware zone, and we've got a stoppage as the Hens try to work up ice. Just over 4 minutes gone in the third period. Larry Bisa's shot turned aside again by Luke Bordley. He's stopped 18 of 19 so far. Mariliano saw his chance sail wide. Furline bulldozes up the right wing boards just in over the Delco line before he's stripped of the puck. Bisa kept high in the zone by Arriaga. Does connect with Mariliano. Martino O'Terry lets the puck go in, and the 92s exchange a few words off what could very well be an intentional offside. But it does stay just above the Delaware blue line as play restarts. Puck chipped off the near boards. Beyond the reach of Bisa, Rogers tries to slow him up. Curran holding the left point, opens fire, shot misses the near post by a good 1.5 feet, maybe more. Alex McChrystal exits the zone, but he's guilty of an icing with 11:37 to go. Coming up later today, the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I home opener. They take on Navy. That's at 5:30. And then these junior Blue Hens will be right back in action tonight. After that game, they square off against Snyder Hockey. That'll be round about an 8:15 start. We'll have it here for you on DHN TV. We certainly hope you're able to come back later today. No icing this time as McChrystal winds up just beyond center, but that puck was ruled playable by referee Danny Blevins. McChrystal in pursuit of Mariliano. Forces a hurry-up outlet pass. Patel wreaking further havoc. Tries to slow up Bisa along the near wall as he fails to clear. Jovanovic slams the puck off the near boards. Fails to clear his zone. Bodies swarm in close around Bordley. The shot from Bisa rings high and wide off the glass. And the rebound is pushed out by Kean Harp. Back into the Delco end. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third period of a 2-1 hockey game. Delaware Junior Blue Hens looking to cap an upset over the top-seeded Delco Phantoms in DVHL U18 Single A competition. Cross-ice pass, Modesti's shot blockered away by Bordley to the near corner. Kozink winds up from center point, puck is loose, and the rebound is potted. I believe it was Rosado who had it. Here it comes again. Indeed it was Nick Rosado with 9:50 to go. Finishing off the rebound. And we're back to a tie hockey game. Here at Fred Rust Arena, Larry Bisa getting the lone assist on the goal. Delco goal, scored by number 48, Nick Rosado. Assisted by number 81, Larry Bisa. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 10 seconds in the second period. Rosado from Bisa at 7:10. And Delaware was offside. Play restarts just above their line. The entry onside now. Furline throws the puck toward the cage from the right point. It misses entirely. Arriaga from the corner sets up Furline. Backhand from the low slot was wide near side. Thrown net front by Willis. Intercepted, held in by Rogers. His shot denied by Tedesco. Likewise, the Thor Willis rebound opportunity. Arriaga to Willis again. Beyond the reach of Rogers, and a roughing penalty is signaled by Danny Blevins with 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go in regulation. Anthony Martino Oteri ruled off for roughing. And the Junior Blue Hens will go up a man for the next 2 minutes. The turkey's on the table, as Mike Lang was fond of saying. On this case, it's the Primo Hoagies on the table, as the Hens head to a Primo power play. Delco penalty assessed to number 92, Anthony Martino Oteri. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 16 seconds in the third period. Martino Oteri, 2 for roughing at 8:16. Phantoms clear. Scarborough on his horse. He does get the roll and the icing with 8 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the third period of this tie game, 2 aside. Face-off will be to the left of Tedesco. Furline and Muriliano converge. Muriliano advances the puck to Kozink, who flips it clear up the middle just beyond the Delaware blue line. Recovered by the nameless number 1. And advanced by Furline up ice, tipped by Scarborough in behind the Delco goal. Leiden plays the carom shot out beyond Kozink's reach. And back into the Blue Hen zone it goes. 7.5 minutes remaining. A 2-a-side tie between the Phantoms and the Blue Hens. Shot up the middle from Cole Muriliano. He follows his rebound. Bordley tries to gather the puck in, and a hook is signaled in the Phantom zone. Rather, in the Hen zone, I should say. Phantoms on the attack. And this is going to go against Furline. As he takes the hook with 7:21 to go. He gets the hook for hooking, as it works out. 9:39 into the third period, so that negates what's left of the primo power play for the Hens. Delaware penalty assessed to number 11, Tyler Furline. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 39 seconds in the third period. Furline 2 for hooking at 9:39. The Martino Oteri penalty has expired, so the Hens are on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill now for the next minute and 16 seconds. And the Phantoms have squandered about 20 seconds of power play time, as Martino Oteri did not exit on cue. It took a fan in perfect Delco yelling penalties over before Martino Oteri exited. Hens got away with a little bit of a ragged zone entry there, but the shot was knocked wide. Bisa back the other direction. Through the slot, can't work through traffic. Modesti takes aim from 25 feet. Bordley slams the door on the Modesti shot. And you could hear that same fan over the crowd mic, lobbying for a head contact call against the Hens. Instead, it's going to be coincidentals at 11:23. A cross check against Modesti and a rough against Willis. So manpower is unchanged with 17 seconds left on the Delco power play. Delco penalty assessed to number 53, John Modesti, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Delaware penalty assessed to number 92, Joe Thor Willis, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 11 minutes, 23 seconds in the third period. Modesti 2 for cross-checking, Willis 2 for roughing at 11:23. Draw to the left of Bordley. Goes the way of the Phantoms. Shot in from Murilliano. Sails wide of the near post. It is held in by McChrystal for the Blue Hens. Murilliano recovers just inside the line. Gives way to Rogers, who clears the zone. Lydon mishandled the puck briefly. Furline trailing the play. Has to get back on side and does before the puck enters. Final 5 minutes of regulation. Curran tips the puck off his backhand to the near half wall, which is manned by both Rogers and McChrystal. Furline opens fire from the right point. Bobbling the puck was Tedesco. McChrystal couldn't put away the rebound chance. He was right on the doorstep too. This is lofted over the glass and out of play by Curran right in front of his bench. And with 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go in regulation, the Blue Hens will try to capitalize with an attacking zone faceoff. And the Hens will take their timeout. Timeout, Delaware. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware is open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch or to place a catering order. Call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Delaware Hockey Night is also brought to you by Limestone Pension Associates, crafting and administering pension plans for small businesses across America for 35 years. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, promoting healthy living in homes throughout Delaware. 412 Communications, the new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. First State Ice Hockey, one state, one goal. Primo Hoagies, it's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. And our title sponsor, Heather Along, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. The timeout has concluded. .431 to go in regulation. Delaware and Delco tied at 2 in this 18 single A division matchup. And now play starts once again in the Phantom Zone. Arriaga through traffic, leaves the puck to Rogers in the corner. Rogers tries to wrap around, net front congestion getting in his way. The nameless number 1 pinned to the wall by Rosado. Martino Oteri can't stick handle through traffic, left the puck behind. Scarborough picks it up. Scarborough knocked down. Rogers comes up to the dot to his aid, but emerging with the puck is Brady Hammond. 1-on-1 now, a 2-on-1. Hammond centering pass. Sails beyond Cole Moriliano's reach. Corralled by Rogers in the far corner of the Delaware zone and floated up ice as we come to the final 3:45 of regulation, and a 2-2 deadlock remains. Long shot from well over the Delaware blue line, paddled aside by Bordley. Moriliano takes aim from the outside of the near circle. That shot right into Bordley's breadbasket, and the rebound driven to the far corner by Moriliano. He absorbs a check from Jovanovic. They collapse in a heap in the far corner. The chance from the opposite point misses the near post, and the Hens do clear amid a change. It's volleyed back by Pennesee from center. Jovanovic recovers. We come down to the final 3:05 in the contest as Delaware tries to catch the Phantoms in the midst of a change, but Joey Scarborough found himself outnumbered as soon as he gained the zone. This is an icing against the Delco Phantoms with 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in regulation. Face off to the right of Tedesco, who stopped 15 of 17 Blue Hens shots thus far. Patel throws the puck toward the top of the crease. Tedesco directs it further off its line. And here come the Phantoms again with a fast break. Rago puts on the brakes to try to generate space away from Wagner. He's ultimately angled to the near corner. Puck left behind the cage, where Bisa was unable to set anything up net front. Hart barrels back the other direction, puts one high in the low slot. Patel stick handles, throws the puck behind the cage. 2:10 to go in regulation in this 2-2 hockey game. Delco and Delaware deadlocked so far, despite coming into this contest on opposite ends of the standings table. Another Phantoms icing. Another attacking zone draw for the Blue Hens. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Furline In for the face-off. Arriaga came in from the wing to tie up the puck and keep it away from Rago before getting support from Rogers crashing in from the point. Furline gives it away. Rago pushes play back through neutral territory. Held in by the nameless one, Larry Bisa. Floats it back in behind the Delaware goal from out of neutral ice. Final 100 seconds upon us now. Rogers up the right wing boards. Drop pass to Scarborough at the half wall. Back to the corner and Rogers near side. Scarborough flips the puck to the weak side where Carlos Arriaga races it down alongside Evans. The nameless number 1 at the point, back to Arriaga, tries to center, nobody home. This puck intercepted and returned to neutral territory where Tyler Furline brings it down. Fresh legs on for the Hens as they try to enter up the middle, but Arriaga's slowed up. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Nick Mowbray to Jovanovic at the right point. In low it goes again, but given away to Curran. Curran can't carry him the puck clear. He gets it back in the low slot once again. Jovanovic trailing back to the blue line, anticipating the breakout. The Tyson Kozing shot was wide of the near post, but waffle boarded behind the cage by Bordley. And he hangs on to this one. A long shot from the right point with 21 seconds to go. And Delco's going to take their timeout now. Timeout, Delco. Looking ahead at what is next to come on Delaware Hockey Night on this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. The Delaware Men's Division I ACHA team will face off against Navy in their home opener. The Midshipmen won 4-2 yesterday at McMullen Ice Arena in Annapolis. Hens looking to turn the tides in their favor here tonight. And that will be followed up by these same Junior Blue Hens coming back to take on Snyder Hockey in their second of 2 games today. Full broadcast schedule is available at dehockeynight.com, and it is all brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Of course, after the game, we urge you to stick around for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, brought to you every broadcast here on Delaware Hockey Night, courtesy our friends at Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Muriliano and Furline lined up for the draw to the left of Luke Bordley, who has stopped 26 of 28 shots in net for the Hens. Solid goaltending from Luke has been the cornerstone of this effort from the Hens to extract at least 1 point from the Phantoms. They'll get that 1 point, and we will head to overtime. We're going to stay right here, in fact, as things get set up for the extra frame. The score through regulation: Delaware Junior Blue Hens 2, Delco Phantoms 2. Regulation shots on goal: Delco 28, Delaware 17. And that will bring it to its conclusion. We learn this game will go down a draw. And that will be the final score. The Delco Phantoms 2, Delaware Junior Blue Hens also 2. This game will end in a tie. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll come back with the Sid's 3 stars of the game here on Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long. Once again, the final score, Delco Phantoms 2, Delaware Junior Blue Hens 2, and it's time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. The Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, as follows. Today's third star, with 26 saves in net for Delaware, number 10, Luke Bordley. The second star with the game-tying goal for the Delco Phantoms, number 48, Nick Rosado. And the number 1 star of the game with 2 goals for the Delaware Junior Blue Hens, number 3, Zane McKenzie. Coming up next, the Delaware Blue Hens Men's Division I ACHA team will take the ice in their home opener. They square off against Navy. That game slated for 5:30 p.m. And then at 8:15, the Junior Blue Hens 18 single A team returns to the ice. They'll face off against Snyder Hockey in the Saturday nightcap from Fred Rust Arena. We will take a pause here on Delaware Hockey Night to get everything reset. Coming up at 5:30 as mentioned, the University of Delaware Blue Hens top team taking on Navy in their first Fred Rust regular season game of 22-23. James Witherite thanking you for your company, signing off. Once again, today's final score, Delaware Junior Blue Hens 2, Delco Phantoms 2. Good night for now. We'll see you again soon.